What? Yeah. Yes. Be normal. Yeah. Damn. Damn. Shit. That is whack. No. Giggling fool. Almond. Almond, you're glad I didn't say cashew? What? Oh, goodness. Oh, dude, the chat's going crazy, man. Wow. Oh, no. Slow it down. Damn. We'll get started in a minute, okay? Give me a minute. 1 minute. Yeah. 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 Okay. All right. Dude, dude, we're good, bro. Shit, might as well be walking on the sun, right? If we're lucky, we'll get some NPCs walking on the sun tonight. Tonight. Tonight we're gonna launch NPCs real high into the sky. High, high, high. And we'll shoot them flying through the air. Yeah. Alright, I think we're good here, dude. Extension tubes. Fuck yeah, extension tubes, bro. Who do you think I am? Probably somebody I'm not. Not sitting there telling me I don't use extension tubes when necessary. Use the right tool for the job, whatever the occasion. Including tubes. Although, wouldn't want to put it in a tube. Big League choose you. Okay. Okay. ¿Dónde está mi teléfono? ¿Dónde está? ¿De dónde? ¿Qué hora es? Okay, it's like I don't even know where my phone is most of the time. Anyway, I found it. So I'm good at the game now. Dang it. I need a coaster. That's what I need. I need a coaster. Got it. I'm gonna use an old iPhone 10 as a coaster. Is that okay? Is that not okay? What does Tim Apple have to say about it? He'd probably call it innovative, exciting, new, and he'd also call it very generous. Right? I mean, I know the man pretty well. Schnitzel. Kirk Hammett, dude. Okay, all right, let's do this. Let's do what we've set out to accomplish, which was to use an iPhone 10 as a coaster, and I've accomplished that. I've done it. I've succeeded. A lot of people wouldn't even try it. I did it. Yeah, we gotta shoot, bro. Is it interesting that I was like, oh, going on at 7. Just going on at 7:30 normal time, but I don't usually get on at 7:30. We started the stream closer to 7. Okay, we're doing well. Because I'm doing good in the game, I'm doing good in life. It's like I'm thriving, you know? I want to thrive for once. What do y'all feel about the Cowboy Bebop live action? Better be good. If they fuck it up, I'm gonna be angry. It's one IP you don't fuck with. You know what I mean? You just don't. You don't. Next thing they're gonna tell me they got Samurai Champloo live action coming out, and I'm not involved. I'm not involved. What are you thinking? Perhaps you're not thinking. Maybe that's what's wrong. Asshole, you know? Come in here and tell me things. Okay. All right. Yeah, we got to get going, dude. Let's go. Let's go, bros. Hello, all. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the dark room. I am Paul Mossy Hinton, aka the dude in the dark room, and tonight is Friday, April 15th. So we're going to be doing some Photography Friday in Fallout 76. It's our standard operating procedure as soon as Friday rolls around. If you want to watch previous episodes and you're interested to see what we've done in the past, most of what we do here ends up on YouTube eventually. I said yesterday that I put a couple more videos up. We're caught up to basically January now, I think. So slowly, they're going to slowly roll out, and I'll get better with my workflow, getting that done. Ideally, I would just have a stream, download the stream, immediately upload it to YouTube, and then probably the next day, since I come on so late. Oh no, Radiation Rumble popped. Best event in the game, or one of a very good event. Guess depends on how you look at it. Just popped up. Oh no, we're not going to do that though. Don't worry about it. Even though I've done it on the stream before, I've done it solo. A lot of people wouldn't even attempt that, and I did it. Most of what we do will end up on YouTube, along with a lot of other content. Eventually, what we're doing when we're actually shooting in any of the games that we play on the stream is building what will be a video detailing the photography in this game that we're playing, whatever game it is that we're playing on the stream. So Fallout 76, obviously, we're working on in an extensive way. Zelda, Breath of the Wild, working on that very extensively. And we've also played Spelunky and Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley and Spelunky, very simple games to detail the photography within. So those are going to be the first two games that we do. 76 and Zelda are very in-depth, and I want to make sure I got everything together that I want to say about it before I even attempt to boil it down to the best of what we got in there. But we also have a great website built out for this game in particular, which is also where we'll probably have a detailed explanation of shooting in this game on the ProSnap Camera Club website. And hopefully you'll be able to join that club if you want to, if you're a photographer and you have enjoyed what you've been watching and you want to be a ProSnap member, ProSnap Club member. Maybe eventually we'll have something set up. People can join that. For now, it's just a stream of the images that we shoot on this stream. And that's not even up to date either. I know, dragging my feet on that, but I like jumping in leaps instead of tiny little hops, I guess. So like we got it up and that was like a huge leap, and then we'll do more substantial updates as time goes on. Also, every time that I stream, generally things are evolving, and my idea behind what I want to do with all of this is kind of evolving as things go on. So I actually do get started doing things, and then I kind of drop those ideas and move on to, what we've established is going to be the norm after whatever stream it is that we're doing. So either way, check out ProSnap Cam Club if you want to see photos that we've done. Good, nice little stream of the photos that we've captured here. And then check the YouTube if you want to see previous episodes of Photography Fridays. We also love this game because when we shoot, we're actually using a real camera model. The in-game camera model is based on this absolutely gorgeous, beautiful little ditty, the Argus C3. This is a absolutely beautiful camera, and a lot of why we do so much. I would actually definitely not be playing 76 as much on the stream if there wasn't a very strong connection with real life photography as well. That's what I find extremely interesting. And I have a lot of questions that have come to my mind as we've been playing that I would love to have answered, that I can't have answered. For instance, I would love to discuss the camera design with somebody at Bethesda at some point. I know at this point in the stream, I know you're looking at that viewer count and you're like, wow, how is Bethesda not on its hands and knees begging, for you to ask them questions? I know. Um, Maybe we'll let the viewer count, shrink a little bit before we contact Bethesda. But either way, I don't think at this point Bethesda would probably want to waste their time. Although I will try at some point. I will try when I actually start building that video. Well, we're already building it, but when we start really putting the video together for the photography in this game, I would love to have contact with somebody at Bethesda explaining who actually ended up, like, in their team, who actually designs the camera item, who got to choose what camera was used as the basis for the camera item, what the thought process was behind that, why did they end up including photography in video games. Obviously it's a pretty dramatic choice to make, adding an entire camera and photography system to a game. I'd love to know what their concepts were. So we have a lot of questions, but outside of asking them questions, we do want to customize this camera to look exactly and have the brand specific naming that the camera in game has, which is ProSnap. ProSnap is the camera brand in the Fallout universe. There's also Kodak brand with a K, or no, I'm sorry, with a C instead of a K. In Fallout New Vegas, that we're going to play New Vegas as well. We're going to do some shooting with the Kodak cameras in New Vegas at some point, but we do want to customize this camera. We have interchangeable camera covers in the game, just as we can replace this leather camera cover in real life, which is what we're doing. We have a beautiful wood grain camera cover that I have been using in the game, although I've switched up my build a little bit, my camera build, as time goes on. But that will also all be detailed on the ProSnap Camera Club website and on YouTube. So if you're interested in this kind of stuff, obviously keep those two places in mind to check back. Keep yourself up to date, and I'll keep you up to date here, obviously. What kind of pieces of info do I got? It was my buddy Brandon's birthday. Happy birthday, Brandon, on Monday. Was it Monday or Sunday? It was my buddy's Sunday. It was my buddy's birthday on Sunday. Happy birthday, Brandon. I love you. This person I refer to is the reason I'm drinking out of this amazingly rad trademarked Nuka-Cola beer mug. This thing is rad. I keep this frosted, and then it is my Friday night drinking glass that I use on the stream because it makes so much sense. Nuka-Cola is the soda brand, the cola soda brand, equivalent to Coca-Cola in the Fallout universe. It's unclear if Coca-Cola ever existed in the Fallout universe and was overtaken by Nuka-Cola at some point. That's a good question, too. It's a good question for Bethesda. Obviously, they couldn't use the name Coca-Cola anywhere in their game. And so they chose their own, just like they got Grey Tortoise cigarettes. Either way, I love my buddy Brandon. Cheers. Nuka-Cola. Cheers. Yeah, I guess we're just going to get started and shoot some photos. I'm going to try to end the stream a little bit earlier this evening, which is why we were trying to get on a little earlier. I feel like we did okay. I'm like a slow person, so I take a long time. I'm very particular about what I'm doing. Monotonous. So I'm bad with scheduling, man. Okay, so sorry. Anyway, we're probably gonna end the stream a little bit earlier tonight, so Just keep that in mind. I know you got to schedule your life around that. I know. Anyway, cheers. I hope everyone's having a good night. I hope everyone had a great week. I hope you're ready for the weekend, because we are going to get that kicked off right now. I'd like to invite you to sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. Let's have some fun taking photos. I encourage you to be playing some games, taking some photos in game while we're doing this, if you desire, if you so desire. We do have a pretty sweet Discord, by the way. Another thing to add. If you do take any really cool in-game photography and you'd like to share it somewhere that you know it's going to be appreciated, check out the... Whoops, I actually spelled that correctly, but the world disagrees with that, so it's fine. The Discord that we have set up is pretty cool, and it's growing. We got some really great members on there. Obviously, it's a great place to share your photography, real-life photography, or photography, as we like to call it, which is in-game photography. And obviously, great place to connect off of the stream. And I know I'm bad on Discord. I apologize ahead of time if I'm never present, or I'm not as present on there as you would hope, or if I don't comment on something that you post or whatever right now. It's nothing to do with... You probably posted something great. I'm just, again, I don't know if you heard at the beginning of the stream, I didn't even know where my phone was. I don't know where my phone was. I'm really bad with that kind of stuff, and I'm really bad with social media. Trying to get better. And I think starting the Discord was a good step in the right direction. Either way, I have great friends that are also on there, and everybody's very supportive and loves photography, loves gaming, and it's a great place to share. So what I'd hope is that you're all out there shooting the photos in your game that you want to shoot, and that you got a place to share them with people that'll appreciate it. That's all. So yeah, sit back, relax. I think I've been on for 36 minutes, and we haven't shot one photo yet. Wow. Good grief, Mr. Mosey. Let's get that rectified. Rectify the situation. So first thing we're gonna do, let's do a review. We gotta delete some stuff off our camera roll. We have a limited amount of space here, so this will take about an hour, and then we'll wrap up the stream and be done. That's actually probably not that far from the truth. Let's see how quick I can do this. Let's just go. We'll start from the beginning, from chronologically the last. I think this is the last one we saved, other than what we shot last week on the stream. So we love these abandoned hope totems in Point Pleasant. These are Mothman cultist totems set up specifically for the Mothman Equinox event, special event that was happening a few months ago. It will be a periodic event. We'll definitely shoot it as it happens on the stream. And we love those totems. Like this guy, Abandoned Hope, and there's got a little NPC flying. We love those. I am trying to get really great shots of these. We'll definitely try to make it over to Point Pleasant on the stream tonight so we can get some of those. I think this is the first time we captured a decent Point Pleasant Abandoned Hope totem with the moon in the frame along with the NPC. I think when we first started shooting these type of shots, we were like, okay, the moon's not here, so let's get what we can while the moon is either down or waiting to come up. It's 3 a.m. Okay, so we're not really gonna be able to shoot this night cycle. I'm just checking schedule-wise where we're at, because we do want to shoot that full night cycle. Get those beautiful moon shots, which are these are prime type of shots for the stream. Anything incorporating the moon or the sun, the stars, celestial bodies in general, we want those included in the frame, and ideal shots, like the biggest get for the stream is something like this, and this is a bad example of it, but it was the first time we accomplished this goal of getting a full silhouette against the moon. Very difficult to get, very difficult to achieve these shots. We've had some pretty close calls, but none of them came out perfect, and that's fine. I love the challenge. I actually would not be as interested in getting those shots if they were not as difficult as they are to achieve. And this was the first time that we had a full body, fully silhouetted in the moon. We've had a couple close calls. Do I still have one? This is the thing. I'm pretty sure this is the first silhouette at all against the moon that we had. And this one's trash because of that tree. Although I've had people tell me that they like the tree down at the bottom center of the frame. I guess in this case, the fact that it's centered with the moon and the body flying across the moon, I guess that makes it better. Like, I think that tree would bother me more had it been off of the center line in the frame. But as it sits here, it kind of acts like an arrow pointing towards the moon. So I guess that's okay, but it's still not ideal. I would have preferred this shot sans the tip of the tree. But we love these moon shots anyway. That's what we're really going for. And then on top of that, we're going for these very rare Mothman encounter photos, which I have a couple that I captured between the last stream and tonight that I'm gonna share with y'all. I'm always working, dude. I'm always shooting. If I'm playing this game, I'm on the search for photos, awesome photos. Again, these Mothman photos, these Mothman sightings are my favorite things. When I pop up at a location, and I will urge you to remind me as I travel to each location, when I get to a location, as I'm loading in, if you give me the heads up, remember to check for the Mothman. I would love that, because I do forget. I get so excited about launching the NPCs. These are a couple of my favorite Mothman shots. This is a very rare. This is actually the only time I've seen this Mothman at this location. Extremely rare. And this is a true Mothman. When they got the red eyes, you know they're the true Mothman. They have no prefix to their name. They're not glowing Mothman. They're not vengeful Mothman. They're not scorched Mothman. They're Mothman. They are the Mothman, just like this one at Kanawha, which is, again, very rare sighting. Let's see, where were we? And then a lot of these are like on the fence. Like, this one's great. I do love also, on top of celestial bodies and bodies themselves flying through the air, the architecture in this game is a very important subject to include in the frame as well. And it really is not easy to, on top of getting the body launched in the proper trajectory, getting it lined up perfectly with the moon, and having a great view on a piece of architecture that you can include with those two other subjects. It's not easy at all. So that's like the upgraded. That's like, once we get, like, first I'm working on getting these silhouettes, like a sweet, beautiful shot of the starry night sky, a beautiful moon, beautiful clouds with a body silhouetted. That's kind of our number one get. The evolution of that and the step up above that shot would be something like this, although this is a bad example. I love this shot. Actually, I'm going to delete the shot. I do love this shot, but it's been here for a long time. We can get better shots of this. Is a Kanawha church at Kanawha Cemetery with NPC standing along the plank that's where the Mothman would also appear. If I had this shot and the Mothman was standing there, it would be a keeper. But it's just a standard cultist NPC. But the moon looks great, stars look great, architecture looks pretty cool. Those church designs are gorgeous. They have some very beautiful design to them. They're all essentially the same structure. All those churches, it's the exact same thing with slight variances. dependent on the location. But anyway, this shot it's very old, so let's get it. We want to keep things fresh, as fresh as possible. As I have photos from like months ago. All these are from months. I mean, some of these are from like last year. Well, a lot of them from last year actually, but like the beginning of last year, or when we first started streaming, which was getting close to around this time. I actually meant to figure out my anniversary date, my 1 year streaming anniversary date, but we'll work on that. We'll work on that later. Not right now. Okay. Other than the moon being in the frame here, and the body also, this is a bit of a close-up, which are not easy to achieve as well. There's a lot more time to compose with a body the further it is from the frame. The closer they are, relatively, they fall much quicker in my frame than if they're very far away. So these close-ups are difficult. They're difficult to compose. We have to grab them very quick. But other than that, I don't know. I'm not crazy about this. I don't like that power line along the right corner of the frame. That's kind of a dirty, unnecessary element. The Abandoned Hope totem is not prominent enough in the frame. You can't even read the Abandoned Hope's signage itself. So this is crap. Let's just delete it. This is a cool. This pose is great. We like when all four limbs plus the head are clearly visible. We don't like stacked limbs. We don't like illegible bodies. In this case, the body's in a great pose. Its placement in the frame is okay. I like that I put it between those trees. The tree on the bottom right corner looks like garbage. The tree on the left, the larger tree in the frame, that looks okay. I do wish the moon was peeking out maybe in the gap in that top central area of the frame where you're not going to be able to really tell because I have my follow the dude in the darkroom sign, which if you're on the stream and you're new and you like what you're watching, obviously follow the stream, dude. But I would have preferred the moon to have been peeking through that little gap there rather than it obscured by the tree trunk itself. But I mean, the tree looks. We try to avoid the green, the trees and such here. So this is not a good shot. Let's just delete it. Trying to spend too much time. I think that's the exact same tree. This is the exact same location. I don't think that's the same NPC. I wouldn't have. I wish I was. I should have panned to the left a little bit, tilted up a little bit, and then we would have had the bell tower itself in the frame, which would have been is a very beautiful, prominent subject to include. Here, the body is not posed well because look at those limbs. So much stacking. No stacking. Too many stacking. No stacking. What's up, KG? Hello, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the dark room. Welcome back. This guy's limbs way too stacked. We don't like stacking. We like no stacking. So this shot's crap, garbage. It's gone. This shot is The pose is funny. They're upside down, obviously. But again, we don't have. It's not the best pose. It's a decent pose. The stars do not look that great. I'm at a fairly high magnification zoom. I zoomed in quite a bit here. I like the silhouette of what is Path of the Winding, or the Palace of the Winding Path location. I like that silhouette on the hillside, kind of in the central portion of the frame. The power line structures on the right corner are okay. The problem with zooming in at all is that the draw distance is atrocious. This is an MMO. I don't expect it to be great, but the distant subjects end up becoming these unresolved little tiny, like, placeholder sprites or whatever. I don't know. I'm sure there's a great term for that in the gaming world. The like low polygon, low resolution placeholder that these elements have when you're not close enough to them. Anyway, this shot's crap. I should not low poly, low poly with an AU, poly. But this shot's crap, so this is deleted. I should try. Here's what's crazy is like there's so much to say about bad. There's a lot I can say about a bad photograph as much as there is to say about a good photograph, and that should be the way it is. Because if you don't have an explanation of why you don't like it, you should probably study it more and then figure out why. It'll help you become a better shooter. That's what we're doing. Chino. This is a good moon silhouette. This is probably the best we've had for maybe a couple weeks. I don't know if we had any actual. I think we had a couple that were not very great with some dirty trees in the frame. This one is. I like that pose. I'm kind of bummed. It looks like that their right arm is the one extended above their head. And it looks like they're holding... They still have their weapon in their hand, or at least it's... or their hand is... Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe that's their left hand then, actually. It's like flung back. It's actually kind of hard. That's why I don't... The limbs, when they stack, starts to look kind of weird. It looks like this guy... It looks like this guy has a hook for a hand. The hand that's raised above his head on the right side of the frame, camera right, looks as if he's like, this is a Hook flying through the air. Okay, this is Captain Hook. He lost his wig, just as he did in the movie. Okay. Dustin Hoffman. And he's holding his hook above his head. That's what that kind of looks like to me. But I actually don't think. I think it's just his hand is deformed or something weird. I wish he was perfectly silhouetted. His head is just extended just outside of the circle of the moon. But I would love like an almost perfectly fitted silhouette, like just within the inside rim of the moon. That would be absolutely gorgeous. Although I don't mind it when they're popping out either, because it kind of looks like they're like using the moon like they're standing on the inside of a hula hoop or something like that. And here we have a beautiful Milky Way structure on the top third portion of the frame. So I'm going to keep this shot. It's actually a decent shot. This shot's I like the way the hills look. I like the atmospheric fall off that we're getting as the hills step back further into the frame. We have a pretty drab sky in this shot. The pose is okay. It's a funny pose. All four limbs clearly visible, plus the head. They're flying above Arctos Pharma location. This would have been great if there was a good star field in the frame. Compositionally speaking, it is generally undesirable to have the horizon be splitting the frame 50-50. So there's a compositional faux pas that I made. That's not a hard and fast rule. I've definitely composed the horizon perfectly splitting the frame in half, and it's looked okay. I think obviously every compositional rule in photography, every rule in general, there's always places that will be fitting to break those rules. They're just guidelines, dudes. They're just guidelines. I'm very impressed when it's almost more impressive when you see an image and compositionally speaking, it does not adhere to like any rules of composition, but like it still looks incredible and it's breathtaking. And then that's impressive to me. It's like, wow, had this person listened to their, what their photography teachers or photographers in general were saying, they would have composed in a different way, but it wouldn't have been as strong as an image. So use your own opinions about how you're composing. Just understand why you're justifying how you're composing. Anyway, this shot's crap. Deleted. What time is it? Shit, we gotta... No, we're actually at this point I want to kill time, so... It's time killing killing you or are you killing time? While we're reviewing photos. Although it's going to be a while before we can shoot at night. Bah! It is a very similar image to that last one. Pretty similar. Again, love those rolling hillsides. Look at Appalachia, man. Oh, so gorgeous. So gorgeous. This is almost this is like everything I could say about that last shot could be said about this one. It's like, honestly, essentially, in terms of like the creative aspect, like it's the exact same creative elements that have been used here. Except we're trading off. First of all, it's a right-sided heavy composition as opposed to the left-sided heavy composition of the last one. And in this case, the architectural subject that we framed with the NPC is the Landview Lighthouse, which is a gorgeous location. One of the more picturesque. Although, honestly, most of the locations of this game are pretty picturesque, but that's a very picturesque architectural element amongst a beautiful landscape as well. Again, the sky here, though, drab, boring, simple, frustrating, annoying. So I don't like the sky. The pose in this case is actually much worse than the last one. Because again, look, we got stacked limbs. We got limbs that are not obviously spread from the body, so it doesn't read very well. Still upside down, as many of these guys end up. The NPCs end up upside down a lot. We're flinging them. We're flying them. So that's what happens. This shot's crap, though. Let's delete that. Just see my previous comments, except everything about this shot's even worse. So, no.
No ticket.
No ticket. Yeah, thank you, John. Thank you. My bro. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. No ticket. No ticket on that one. And there's probably going to be no ticket on this shot, too. Although these are the kind of shots we don't achieve very often, and that's why I think I kept this one, is because it was a bit unique. We are in combat with this NPC, this cultist, and we're generally not shooting them while they're terrestrially based. You know, we're launching them first and then shooting them. So shots like this where they're actually in action, these are unique. That's why I saved it. That being said, it's not the best in the world. Very flat. It's very flat. There's no depth to the image. That can be okay. I've definitely composed shots with a very low depth to them, and that's okay. I just don't think this shot's very interesting, and that doesn't add anything. We got blood on the lens, by the way. Big old blood spot. Just under the 50 count of my follow the dude in the dark room goal. So anyway, this shot's crap. And then we exploded that little gas canister that was below him, and that created this big mist, which is cool. This would be cool. Like, if that NPC right there was flying towards the camera, it probably could have been a cool shot. Looks like they're popping out of that smoke with the blood on the wall behind them. But I don't know. It actually, no, this shot's crap. Bloody lens. There's so much dirty elements in the frame going on. It's just no. No. We did have a self-portrait at the end of the stream last week. Just using our sparklers against up next to the Mothman Cultist totem. Below us sits the bonfire, creating that beautiful little orange edge light on our back and thighs. You'll notice our nice muscular legs that my character has. He's worked hard for those. Okay. And then that beautiful sun just about to set. I think that's setting. I don't think this is sunrise. Maybe it is sunrise. I should know. I forget what time we were at this location. I'm pretty sure it was sunset, though, because we shot the night cycle. Maybe it was sunrise. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's a self-portrait. Obligatory self-portraits. So I'll try to accomplish one of those at the end of every stream. Anyway, it's not the best shot. It's funny. But we could come back and get a similar shot to this, an even better shot, pretty easily. So, no. Let's just delete that. I think this was shot off the stream. Little super mutant flying next to Grafton Dam. And then I had a very rare, this Mothman here at this location. This is an unmarked Mothman site that's just outside of the toxic dry lake bed. It's like right here. I think like that spot. I believe it's like right there. Just next to the Clarksburg Shooting Club. Toxic dry lake bed. Kitty corner cabins south of the Black Bear Lodge and west of Granger Farm. There's a little unmarked Mothman location. And that location does spawn a true Mothman. Which again, if it's got those red eyes and no prefix to its name, if it's just a Mothman, that's like the true Mothman. These are very difficult to shoot. I have a video. I'll show you the video in a second of me trying to photograph this little occasion. It knows that you're there, no matter how sneaky. I am. Yeah, KG, no problem, bro. I have what should be the sneakiest build possible. Actually, that's not true. I'm working on building my character to be the sneakiest build, which I will detail at some point. But I should not be visible to any enemy. These enemies, this particular enemy, NPC, Mothman, it just immediately knows that you're there. Again, in-game, they consider that I guess it would be called like a legendary prefix, although these aren't legendary enemies, so I don't know if that's a correct term. But like this, they have what's called piercing gaze. They can see you no matter what. It doesn't. You cannot hide from these people, from these enemies. So I believe the Mothman has what is essentially piercing gaze, although there is a range that it is acceptable for you to approach the Mothman. It will know you're there, and it will look at you. It stares at you. It's very creepy. It's looking at me, Ray. But as soon as you get within a certain distance, it's gone. It's gone. And it does not matter. I have not, again, I'm working on getting the sneakiest build possible. I'm pretty damn close. I think I have a pretty damn sneaky build, but I don't think you can sneak past these guys. Again, I think your sneak level does not matter. And there's like a numerical sneak level that you could calculate, and maybe we'll do that at some point. Depends on your agility, the legendary affixes that you have on your armor and weapons, I guess. It's all about agility. If you have everything has an agility affix on it, you're good. You're good to go. You're more sneaky. Either way, I want to save like one of these because of how rare they are. I think I'll save the wide. I'm not crazy about this close-up. I love that tree. And I think my ideal shot at this location would have been a wider angle closer to that little island. It's like it's basically that little tree is situated on a tiny island with a small little moat around the tree itself, or the island. I mean, obviously it's a fucking island, dude. There's water around it. And I would have wanted to have been right up against the front side of the water, letting the water fill the bottom portion of the frame, and you see the full circle of the water around the little island, with the tree as kind of like the central element, low angle looking up at it, fully contained within the frame, all branches held within the frame, ideally. And then the Mothman there standing next to the tree. That would have been my ideal shot, but I couldn't get that because you can't get close enough. So we'll keep this wide shot. This secondary shot is not the best. And again, I have all of these downloaded, saved, backed up. I'm not actually getting rid of any of this stuff. I should have every photo ever taken. This was a self-portrait for one of the daily challenges, but I actually did like the way it came out. I like that profile shape to my body. Anyway, it's not the best, though. piece of architecture, a piece of wasteland or creation architecture that I came across. Somebody built this structure and designed their camp like a laundromat that also incorporates a lounge, an upstairs lounge area. This made me laugh very hard when I came to it. I should have. Originally I was quoting the player's screen name when I would show these, but I'm not sure if that's really appropriate. If that's like a cool thing to do, if people don't want their name and their exploits documented on a stream. So I think I don't want to quote what this person's camp name was. I actually did not even jot it down for that reason. I was like, I'm not going to say it on the stream, so it's fine. But if you know who you are, you know who you are. You know who built this. I would hope that there is a group of players that consider themselves the Launderers Club, and each one of them built a tiny laundromat camp. That would be amazing. But I spent some time photographing this. Plus, I absolutely love a full front-facing glass wall on a building like that. Makes it look like a... Anytime I see buildings with clearly visible interiors through the front side glass, I absolutely love it. And I'm sure there's an actual great architectural terminology for all this. Maybe one day I'll take the time and I'll fucking respect architecture and I'll learn it. But for now, just know that looking through the windows like that, it's like a cross section. It feels like a cross section of this building. So I absolutely love that. I also really love staircases that are fully walled with glass so you can see the full staircase. I actually have one building in particular here in the Los Angeles area, although I think it's technically in Orange County. There is a hospital that has the most beautiful glass staircase, and it's on the front side of the building, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Been meaning to go photograph that. I think I've taken a couple shots of it here and there, but I've never really went and actually got the image that I had in mind. So that's a mission. That's a real life photo mission. Real life pro snap photo mission to go on. That being said, I'm not gonna save this shot. I just really love that architecture there. I did this little fun photo shoot last night with these dead corpses, and I was trying to. I guess now is the time to decide what composition I like better, because I fooled around. I was probably here for like 30 minutes shooting this. Again, wait, before we do that, though... Yeah, see, I got these shots of the, Wait, go to media. Go to the media gallery, sir. See, what's cool is every time you shoot a photo, it ends up saved to your internal hard drive media gallery. So, while I do record all of these onto my external recorder, I also have a secondary backup. Nah, it's not a clip. Look, I'm always shooting so much stuff in here. What the hell is this shot? Why the hell do I have that? Let's delete that, dude. That's just my perks. Those are just my perks. Where did I put those Mothman? Those Mothman videos. I shot that Mothman. Well, here's what happens. Here's what happens when you get too close to the Mothman. Let me sneak it up. Yep, gone. Gone. Immediately. Can't get too close. But I did futz around, and I got some pretty cool little video clips of the Mothman chilling at this location as well. I have a whole bunch of videos that I've been recording in this game, and I do plan on putting those together into a nice compilation at some point. What I do is I just go into camera mode, which gives you all of your camera settings that you can play with. Depth of field, focal length, color, contrast. I go into that mode, and then I just record a video while I'm in that mode, and it gives you full control over the cinematography that we're getting in these situations. And obviously, I'm not like, this isn't one giant clip that I'm going to place or put into the video. I'm grabbing little tiny clips. I'm moving the camera in different ways in each one of these different shots to just try to get some more interesting different type of stuff, because I don't know, I got to review this later and decide which one of these I like the best. But I do have a pretty sweet Mothman portfolio. Thank you very much. What is this shot? Oh, okay. So this is before I realized I had Barry Mentats. My friend Barry Mentats. It's a drug that you take in the game, and it highlights all the living creatures with this pink mist. Very similar to the Gray Fox's cowl. Is it Gray Fox? Gray Fox's cowl? In Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I also did this shot. I thought this was kind of cool. So sometimes dead bodies end up freezing in these weird poses that you cannot get in the photo mode. Obviously, the character that's standing above them as if he just did some sort of gnarly kung fu move and knocked them back. That's a character. That's my character that I've posed. The guys laying on the ground, those are NPCs that just fell and then held those poses. So you can get, and I have a whole portfolio of shots that I've built around another NPC that is frozen in some sort of unique pose that you're never going to get outside of these type of things happening. Obviously, I had just done Radiation Rumble at this moment in time in the game. And then after we finished that event, these NPCs just happen to be laying themselves out in this way, and it looks really cool. And it's cool to I grab little photos and I grab videos of each type of situation that we come across. But I do need to decide between these. Each one just has a very slightly different perspective to it. And that's where it becomes pretty difficult. I should have picked up that desk fan. I picked up the desk fan on the right center, the very far right side center horizontal line of the frame, just above that NPC that's laying on the ground's head. I picked that up when I did those video clips, but I didn't catch that dirty little, like, it doesn't even look like a desk fan the way it's situated laying there. So I wish I would have picked it up before I took these still frames. But at the same time, you know, desk fan, who cares? A desk fan, it's fitting for the Fallout universe, so that's fine. Here's what I was trying to do with these shots. One, obviously, overarching storyline of these photos is this guy that's posing above these corpses. Obviously, just ripped him a new one and laid him out on the ground. So that's the story that we're building. It's just that this guy knocked these people down, and they're all wearing the same outfits. These are Emmett Mountain hazmat suits. They're it's a very rare drop from that event to get that hazmat suit, and I have one. Thank you. I think I have a couple, actually, to be honest. Anyway, compositional elements I like in the frame. I like when I started to include in these first couple shots, you will notice my camera height is more elevated and I'm looking down at the composition. But what that did is that included, there's the parking cone. It's a cone! between that guy's legs. The guy has his legs kicked up, the central NPC kicking his legs up. He's got a little parking cone between his legs. Not a fitting element in this particular shot, in my opinion. And then I tried to exclude that. I hid it behind his legs. And then I noticed I loved the lamp that's hanging from the ceiling above that particular gentle person's legs. And so I started trying to include that that light in the frame as well, because I thought that felt great to have the light source, the practical light source in the frame. So here's what I'd say. Definitely not going to be these ones. The only thing I like about these elevated perspectives is that it does separate each one of these characters from each other a little bit more. It separates those areas of interest in the frame rather than having them congregating a little too close together. But it's not that drastic. And again, cutting out that the parking cone and including that sweet little light source in the frame, I think that's better than having that cone and having those subjects separated. So I'll just right now omit these with the parking cone from the options. And then we only have these three, which this one, the parking cone, is just sneaking out behind that guy's shin. So why don't we just exclude that one? It also has a much more canted angle to it. I was playing around with how much I wanted the horizon to be tilted in the frame. Obviously, the way that the bodies are laid out, it played well for a tilted Dutch angle to the composition. So I thought that was fitting, but I also backed it off a little bit in this last shot. Although, I don't... And then some, I think, okay, this first one is on a longer, or on a wider focal length. And then I went a little bit longer. You can see the size of that back wall change as I adjusted the focal length. And I think, let's see, what would I look for? See, on this wide shot, my character, the character on the left, camera left, posing, he's a little elongated because we are in such a wide angle and he's so close to the edge of the frame. His head becomes elongated. And that distortion is why, I'm pretty sure that's really why I ended up going for a longer focal length from a slightly further back camera position, because I didn't want that. I didn't want that stretching to those areas of the edge of the frame. So I think for that reason, this first one's not going to be great. Plus, I actually do really like the way in this first shot, his hand, or my hand, is stacked up against my arm a little bit more, whereas these other shots, it's a little further separated from the body, so you can feel, it feels more adds more dimension to the shot. The problem with stacking, not only is it making things illegible, but in my opinion, it also reduces the amount of dimension that you have in the frame. So when the limbs are all stacked together, it does not feel as if it has as much depth as if all the limbs are separated from themselves. So why don't we just omit this first one for that reason, and then also because, again, the wider focal length was adding some distortion that we didn't like. And then we're just going to choose between these two shots. Essentially the same thing. One is a little bit less of a Dutch angle. That's the biggest difference. But then we also, in this first shot, we have that parking cone popping out from the guy's shin. And we did say we don't like that. But I almost wish that I had, because I think I do like I like this tilt a little bit better than this one. This one is so slight that it's like it might as well have not been tilted, canted. But maybe that's not as big of a deal. What it does, though, when I do have the angle tilted a little bit more, it crops more of that bottom left corner, which is a hot spot in the frame. That's a very bright spot. So cropping that out helps us out a little bit. And it's also just a lot of negative space. There's nothing happening there. So tilting was also reducing a lot of that trash area in the frame. But you know what? I don't mind. I think it's going to be this last one. That one feels the best. Actually, I mean, they both feel pretty freaking cool. I could create a wiggly with all those. If you put them all together into a little animated GIF, very quickly it ends up making it look like it's a 3D kind of video. Yeah, we'll just save the last one. Whatever. I have them all saved anyway, so let's not spend too much time. What time is it? I just wanted to... Again, trying to kill time. Oh, yeah, we're 6 p.m. Perfect. Perfect timing. So we're going to get... It's going to be sunset now. We're going to get some good colors, some good light. The moon's going to come up pretty soon. Just make sure we have... We got 20 photos, because we got 30 on the roll. So we got 20 photos that we can take. I'm going to delete this Abandoned Hope one, because that body pose isn't the best. This is a very good close-up of the Abandoned Hope totem itself. But the body pose isn't... If that body was posed perfectly, that would have been amazing, but nah. Yeah, we'll just delete that one more, and then we're good to go. I'm gonna also let me do my resting. Let me rest. I'm gonna do my resting. I'm gonna do my food bus. While I'm resting, I'm also gonna go to the bathroom really quick, and I will be right back. While I'm gone, enjoy that last shot that we sat there and discussed for an hour. I know there's so much garbage on my heads up display that I'm probably blocking a lot of those comps. Whatever. I'll be right back. Just give me a minute. Uno momento. Okay. I don't know nothing about nothing. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that little interlude. Wait, Pimesh. Oh yeah, dude, that is a shot. That's my shot, dude. I know you can't. It's like so much shit on my screen. What's up, Paxmore, by the way? What's up, my boy? Yeah, these are all my shots. We just finished our review, Paxy. But yeah, I love this shot. I do love this shot. If you missed it, this was one of what would be contained. I think my picture should move a little bit so you can see that full character. Sagir. Yeah, this is totally a keeper. I just did. If you were not present for the past 10 minutes or so, thank you, Gary. Thank you. We just went over. I had like 5 of these slightly different compositions of this exact image. This was the last thing I did before I went to bed last night. I spent like 30 minutes shooting the shot. Different compositions, slightly different focal lengths and such. But we just went through all the different options, and this was the best of the bunch that we did. That we got. I also have a sweet little video clip. Thank you, J-Bean. Thank you. Thank you very much. And yeah, we're jumping in. We finished our review, and we're gonna jump into actual photography now because I'd like to do. I drag ass until night cycle in the game, and then we're gonna shoot, which we're gonna do in just a second. Finishing up my buffing. Might as well buff. Enough with the buff. I'm gonna do food buffs, and then we're gonna head to a sweet location, sweet locale. Do some photography. Take some pics. Paxmore, are you in town? Are you gonna come see my studio or what, dude? You sleep like that? Well, wait, I slept already. I slept in this. Now I'm playing banjo. Food Buffington Mosey. Character must enjoy a lot. Oh, dude, I am always on mentats. A bomb is my acronym. Well, okay, wait. Why did I put a B in there? Because it's spelled like bomb. A-bomb, always be on mentats. A-B-O-M. I don't know why I added the B on the end. Always be on mentats, bro. That's what the B is for. Mentats. Always be on mentats. I'm a big fan of experience. I play for experience. I live for experience. I want as much experience as possible. And this game gives you a sweet opportunity to build your character to have as much experience as you want to have. And so I have been building. It's one of my more recent change ups to my build. I already had a very high intelligence build, but I stepped up my game quite a bit and I went like full intelligence build, and I am working on a set of armor that will give me the highest intelligence possible. Not only do I want my full agility build, because agility is going to be the best for sneakiness. Sneaking. Oh, I sleep in my gear. Of course, dude. I sleep in my... Of course, dude. I want... Even though I'm sleeping, I still want all the legendary effects. You know? Anyway, full intelligence. A-bomb. Mentats increase your intelligence. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and go for berry mentats, which give you the best intelligence buff possible with a chem. Not going to use those on the stream, though, because we get, I talked about that a little bit during the review period here. The highlighted, let's go to Johnson's Acre, actually, while we're down in this area. We're down in this zone. The highlighting effect, like glowing smoke effect that's added on top of NPCs or living creatures in the game, that applies to the photos that we take as well, so it ends up looking kind of weird. Very similar, like I said earlier, to the Gray Fox's cowl in Elder Scrolls Oblivion. exact same type of highlighting that occurs once you take those berry mentats, but I'm not going to take those. Again, on this stream, we're going to either be going with Calmex or Psychotats as my main chem of choice. Calmex for the sneakiness, Psychotats for the balance in defensive and offensive buffs, of course. Of course. Y'all knew that. And look at this beautiful silhouette we have. Or beautiful silhouette. Beautiful sunset we have. While we're waiting for that sun to get a little bit lower, let's grab a shot of these guys praying. Maybe we can get like a portrait of me praying with these peeps. What's up, bro? What's up, dude? Whoop, they saw me. There's a bit of a consequence to going full intelligence is that I did sacrifice a little bit of agility, not on this particular build, but on my main build. It's fine. These guys, I can get them to forget that I was ever there. Yeah, this build, my agility is actually still pretty good, but my main build has a giant boost to intelligence. Obviously, endurance is bullshit. Who the fuck wants endurance, dude? Nobody. Let's do a portrait of these guys, dude. I like... let's sneak up, and then... I should have Mothman Cultist clothing on, but that's fine. They don't seem to notice when you emote, so I'm gonna go into Cultist prayer emote so that I'm... Oh shit, you can't be in an emote while you take photos? You gotta be kidding me. I swear that used to work. I swear that must be something that got fucked up in the patch. There's a patch, I think on Monday or Tuesday this week. Did they change that? Fuck you!
His eyes burn like fires.
Todd!
No enemy will escape.
You can probably select a pose. Yeah, no, yes, yeah. I just don't know if I have a prayer pose or not. And with that emote that I was doing, you end up in a very similar... Let's see. Yeah, we'll find out. We're going to find out. Let's get a little closer. Waddle our way over there.
Wise and holy Mothman.
Yeah, I can pose, but that's not fun. Actually, it'd be fine. I think, is there a prayer? This is where we did our self-portrait with the sparklers at the end of the last stream. Which is, that's pretty funny too. I mean, yeah, the skiing poses are pretty great, dude. Slalom!
I am drawn to the divine light.
Sitting, sharpshooter. I don't think there's a prayer. That is why I did that emote, for that exact reason.
How would I know?
I mean, we got options, though. We got funnier options. Also, we should not take that long doing this, because we're
guiding us through the darkness to
wasting time.
Light.
Let's do guitar. Detroit Rock City, bro. Separate all those dudes from each other. Ooh, dude, we got a moon in there.
Mothman, hear my prayer. Keep us safe from the
you
dangers
roll.
of beast and man.
Got that moon just at the top of the totem. It's hiding behind those clouds, though, unfortunately. Wait, ooh, raised hands for sure on that guy. Okay, all right, we got a couple. That's fine. I don't want to waste moonlight, bros.
Look upon your subjects with mercy.
One thing, I have a big question about whether or not you can be at this location when a Mothman arrives. I'm not sure if the zone just kind of loads with whatever layout of NPCs is going to be possible. Or at least be present at that time. I'm not sure. Okay, and this is the guy. Let's launch these guys. We launched that guy. This is our first victim that we had actually fully silhouetted. But let's get these guys. We want definitely a left leg launch. Left leg launch scenario with this gentle person right here. Let's get to an elevated perspective, of course. Gotta build. We build doctrine for what we're doing. You know what I mean? Like, who doesn't? Ooh, it's a bad night to shoot, but that's fine. I don't mind the challenge. Whoops. Oh shit. Ah! Equip the camera, you son of a bitch. Ah, so much hang time. I had plenty of time to get the camera out. You can't stop me, pal. Okay, let's get that guy equipped. Where's our 2-shot explosive? 2-shot. Go back to your prayers. Oh shit, crossover. Yep. 2-shot. Twofer. No. I don't like anything, but I like the guy flew right towards these totems. Let's get a... No. Give me silhouette with totem and bonfire, and I'm in business. I think that guy went too far out of the frame, though. It's a home run. Call that one a home run. Would you like to fly towards the moon? Blood Eagle? What are you doing here? This is a Mothman cultist zone. You don't belong, sir. Let's murv him towards the moon. Oh! I think he went in a pretty good spot, but the moon's not visible because of that cloud cover. Also, I got a sneaking suspicion that the actual moon is offset from the actual light source, which isn't bad. I don't mind when that happens because that means we can get a good shot looking directly at the moon without a reduction in contrast. Overall flare, veiling flare of the image. Okay, so if the moon was there, I think that guy, no, he would have been, the moon's right there, so that would have been really close. I'm gonna run with my little hatchet into the woods. That's what that guy's mind was thinking. Dude, what a crappy night to shoot. Where's my moon? Where's my dinner? Okay, no, the moon's there. It's in the right spot. It's just because that cloud cover, we're getting some grossness. That's fine. Do I care? Do I care? Well, a little bit. I mean, it's my stream, so gotta care a little bit. Can't not care, right? Oh, where are you headed, fool? Straight to the scarecrow. Bad. Terrible pose. Oh, fully stacked limbs. Gabbage. That's a moon. Oh, not quite. Not quite, dude. And I got a camera jam, whatever. Let's see if we can get a shot of him anyway. He's gone. That's fine. Let's move on. Take your beer. Take, you got sugar in here. You know I'm gonna take it. There's always sugar. Take your spices. Oh, I run out of that. Take your razor grain. Take your cram. Oh, here's these. Okay, we got ritual bindings, and there's a cultist mask over here too, usually. As was photographed last week. I know that there's a cultist mask because I should keep that set of clothing on me just so that we can dress in the appropriate attire if we ever get those opportunities to portrait ourselves with any other cultist. But you know what? I don't see the mask. Unfortunately, the mask should be sitting on that table. And did I get a sugar? No. Whatever, dude. Burning moonlight. Let's move. Let's move. Cultists. Let's just keep it in line with the cultist theme, and then we'll keep it in line with the Savage Divide theme, which we love. Ingram Mansion. Ingram Mansion is a great spot. I also need to eat my snacks. I apologize for the crunching if you have any kind of audio thing. I'm chew away from the mic. I'll chew over here. There's no big job up. Also, keep your eyes and ears out for bobbleheads. Like the bobblehead for yours. Heyo. Nah. Dude, we got bad cloud cover tonight. This is not good. Oh. Ooh. Ah, terrible, dude. I don't want those trees in there, but I'm done chewing, so I'm gonna come back to the mic. Some people don't like chewing sounds, dude. I'm gonna try not to alienate any of my audience. I don't want to alienate. I don't want to segregate. I don't want to separate. I want to, you know, gather. I want to gather. I want to wrangle, you know. Get everybody together. Oh, scorched officer in flight. Heyo. With the tree, with that tree in there. It's a good pose. That posed himself very well there. Oh, thanks for nobody reminding me to check for the Mothman at this location. We discussed this. We discussed it, and the fact that you avoided telling me just disgusts me. People just want to discuss me. This must mean I'm disgusting. But it's just me. I'm just obscene. Yeah, I don't see a Mothman. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we have not found a Mothman at this location ever. Ever. I cannot remember one outside of the stream. I cannot remember one on the stream. I don't know where he would appear. It could be at anywhere in the vicinity of this location. He could pop up on top of this chimney. He could pop up where I would assume he would be. He would pop up on the edge of this plank. I think those platforms are kind of there as like a perch for him to land when he comes and finally, you know, appreciates what these cultists are trying to do. Do we have any legendaries here? I'm not gonna fly a legendary. But yeah, he could also pop up on the hillside above here. I don't know where he pops up. I've never seen him in this location, and I'm offended that nobody recommended that I check if he was there or not. It's offensive. It's disgusting. Okay. But what we have here is some good grouping, so we can get some twofers, or maybe a threefer. In this little zone right here, that's at least those three guys. They're all gone. So let's launch the guy. Let's launch this person from their right leg, of course. That should launch them that direction, which we've got our moon up there. Might not go quite where we want them, but we'll figure it out. And then maybe we'll get... Oh, ah!
Now it's locked in place.
Yes, thank
Okay.
you!
So really, you think...
Oh God, Harold.
God, the sky sucks tonight, though. You ever hear people complain about how much the sky sucks? Oof, and they're just not, like, one of them flew kind of in the right spot. I would actually, I don't know how much I would enjoy if we got a perfect silhouette in these conditions, in these environmental atmospheric conditions. I don't know how happy I would be. It would just feel like such a loss that it wasn't a better... Nice shooting, Tex. Chill the fuck out, dude. Let's go over here. Let's get on the perch itself. Launch some fools from here, because this is a better angle. If we launch them in this direction. Ah! But trajectory, no bueno. Let's grab, I guess we'll try to grab like a good landscape. I got some power lines. Much too far of a draw distance to look interesting though. Yeah, no, it's not. That's not even. Let's not go there. Let's grab the, instead I'm gonna grab the corn that was in the cooler. That's just what I'm gonna do. And I think it looks like we got like one more guy here. Who wants to play? Your picture taken? Pro snap. You want a pro snap portrait? You want pro snap portrait? I was just about to shoot some portraits. You want one? Take these Mothman eggs, dude. That's what I'm gonna do. Mothman eggs, essential ingredient in brain bombs, which is that is my intelligence buff.
I will follow.
Hello, there they are. Let's get back over to this spot. This is providing us a better perspective with that moon in there. Ah! I love how they talk. The audio, their last words, they're usually talking as they fly through the air. It's fucking hilarious. Take this Rad-X. Okay, next location. Although I'm not like excited. Let's just keep going Savage Divide. Let's do Sacrament while we're out here. Walnut. Walnuts are like a softer nut. They don't have as hard of a crunch. And they're very healthy. Okay. I have definitely seen a Mothman at this location. I've only seen a glowing Mothman at this location, and he spawned, or they spawned, the enemy spawned on this side of the camp.
In his example,
It's the only spot I've seen it. I don't know. It is also unclear how many different spawn points each Mothman has at each given location. These are questions. But yeah, no Mothman. Thanks for reminding me to check again. Nobody.
Wise and holy
Walt
Mothman,
Disney.
watch over us in our time of trials.
Yeah.
Am I worthy?
Let's kill the
How
boss
will I know?
first. And what do we like here? I'm not liking anything. Oh! I do hear a bobblehead though. Let's seek that out first.
Mothman, hear my prayer.
Oh, I I hear it.
Keep us safe from the dangers of beasts.
Oh, I see it. I heard it. I saw it. I'm gonna gather it. It's right next to the boss, though. Gotta sneak by him. Oh, leader bobble.
Where you
Totally down for that.
I will follow.
Did I not explain
Darkness of light.
the experience gaining and the how important that is? Well, that's the bobblehead you're gonna use if you want the most EXP. Although, well, it's not that much more than the intelligence bobblehead. If you're getting 2 intelligence from the intelligence bobble, that should be about 4% increase in overall experience. Although you also have the side benefit to what the increased intelligence is going to give you, as opposed to the straight EXP or XP, as they like to put it here, bonus. And that's, I don't know, that's 5. I don't know if that's 5%. Let's actually, let's take one. Fuck it. Okay, it's 5%. It's just weird that it says EXP 5 and then not percentage. But each level, each intelligence point should increase your EXP gain. From what I've read, this is not my research that I've done, unfortunately, but it should increase your intelligence by 2% per point. So an intelligence bobble will increase your overall experience gain by 4%, and the leader bobblehead is a straight 5%. But, as I was saying, intelligence is not only increasing your intelligence, or I'm sorry, increasing your experience gain, but it also gives you the added benefit of easier computer hacking due to a decrease in the possible passwords available at time of hack. And then it also will increase the durability of crafted items up to a point. I think there's obviously a limit to that. So there's no, and I think I've already reached, due to my high level of intelligence, maybe I have to get to 40 to get all the benefits, which I should be if I get into nerd rage, if I got down to 20% health, which I'm above 20% health right now. But if I got up there, I'd definitely be beyond 40 intelligence. And I think there's definitely, I don't know exactly where your intelligence needs to fall to craft the highest durability that you can craft. But even that's not all that important. Either way, let's fly this motherfucker. That's what we're here for. There he goes. Hello, there you go. Stupid clouds, though. Like, there's nothing going on, dude. It's like I want to get these shots, but I guess I could server hop, but that's no fun. Look at the big brains on Brad. Yeah, exactly. Look at the big brains on Brad. Love me some fiction. Some pulpy fiction. Pulp is a good band, too. You know what, dude? We didn't decide on a... We didn't mention a... I'm not even worried about the time anymore because the freaking sky sucks tonight. Let's just pop up the song of the day. Since we're quoting Pulp Fiction... We'll just choose Pulp as the band. Ooh, wait. Is this it? No, this is it. And then we'll have the... I've never watched this music video, so I apologize if it's terrible. But the song of the stream, the song of the night, will be Like a Friend... by the band Pulp. Why not? Featured in JP Ladd's Wonderful Horrible Life skate video. Very good video. Used for his part, of course. PJ Lad. Did they say JP Lad? PJ Lad. You're losing it, Paul. No, I'm just not. I'm not as entwined in the skateboard world as I used to be. Anyway, that's the song of the night. So there you have it. It's a good song. I think it's in Great Expectations. I think it's from like the Great Expectations soundtrack. Not that that's not the music video, or maybe it is. I didn't watch it. So maybe it does incorporate. I think that song's older than the movie though. Great Expectations is a movie, original piece of content for that piece of intellectual property was a movie starring Gwyneth Paltrow.
The worthy will become one with the divine
That's the earliest known reference to that piece of work. Of course. Sitting here looting, taking Mothman eggs. Don't show me. It's just like I'm so disappointed in the night sky. Or the lack there of a night sky, man. Like, hopefully we'll get a good sunset. Or, I mean, a sunrise. That could be a saving grace. Dude, you know, what we should go do is do Mothman totems. Let's get a close-up. Let's try to get a close-up on this guy, dude. He's gonna fall right on this tree, though. Tried. I tried. Fuck it, I tried. What the fuck did I do wrong? Close up on this guy, too. Again, falling on a tree. Stop falling on trees, my friends. I don't know why that looked really funny. That looked funny to me. I don't care what the picture comes out to be. It's a funny situation. Here's what we'll do. Let's incorporate this Mothman totem here in the center of this zone for this last guy. Try to use some of this architectural stuff. Uh-oh. I didn't see where the body went. Fuck. Oh, okay. Oh, the sky cleared up just in time for sunrise. Thank you so much. I don't know where that guy went. Okay, let's just keep moving. We want to do those totems. We'll do totems at Point Pleasant. That's what we're going to do. Move on to that. Look at the brain bombs on bread. Like, chew away from the microphone. Whoa, pal. Hold her. Hi there. Oh. And who might you be? Heyo, maggots. When they fly in that direction, it never poses for a good photo. Terrible. Terrible. We really want to look the opposite direction, but let's just try to keep these totems in mind. Like, look at this guy. Ooh, how are my food buffs, dude? Maybe let's hide behind this tree. We're pretty good. Yeah, we're good. Just double checking. I just want to double check. Totem shot. No, architecture. Oh! Got a little bit of that front side of that building in there. That could be cool. Again, we do love this bank building. We tried to get a good shot. That bank signage. Let's do something with this hanging body and that guy. Stop hitting me. Stop.
You cannot extinguish the divine light.
That's nice. Stop it. Give me a body in the frame. Give me a body, Father, if I were to go. I do like these hanging scorched corpses, though. Like, we could do something with that. Like a body in the frame. And we've tried to do something with those in the past. Just a good element to keep in mind. Gotta keep those things in mind, dude. Oof, that guy went just way up there. Let's do what we're... that's a bad opportunity. We'll just get a close-up with some cool clouds. That could be fun. Heyo, maggots. Okay, there's this totem here we could incorporate. Ah! He fell a little bit too far. Like, I want to be towards the front of this totem, so we have that signage clearly visible. Ah! Bad trage. Trajectory. I call it trage. Oh, look at that. Dude, so many. Too many bodies. Too many bodies. Okay, here we go. This could be a good one, maybe. Maybe if I get out of danger. Stop seeing me. Nope, he fell way too close to me. Ah, fuck you. Keep moving. Keep shitting. If we don't get a good shot, we keep on walking by. Sunrise looks okay. Anybody want to become a bird and fly far away from here? I can make that happen, dude. Peas and carrots. Okay, totem. Let's get the bridge. Here's what we'll do. This guy's flying in a great spot to get a shot of Point Pleasant Bridge. With body flying around it. And where'd he go? Where'd he go? I lost him. I was hopeful, but you know, we lost it. Okay, this is not a bad totem. Like something with just this window and the totem. Nice symmetrical composition. Something like that. Can we get perfectly parallel with that wall? That's the question. Perfectly parallel in the moment. Yeah, I can do it now when there's no time constraint, but like let's... In the moment? We'll see. Couple cultists. We still got a couple cultists. Okay. I'm gonna shoot this one more guy and then let's wrap it. Let's wrap it up. You know. Oh, what's up? What's up, River? How you doing, buddy? Hope you like Fallout, and I hope you like photography captured within Fallout, because that's what we're doing. Although I am wrapping up. I'm gonna wrap up here in a minute. Where's that body go? Where'd that? Oh, there he is. Oh. Okay, he fell on the roof. We can merve this guy off the roof, and then I hear somebody else up there.
All will face the Mothman's judgment.
Ooh, there's a couple people. Hey-oh. Would you like to know what it looks like from 5,000 feet in the air? Oof. And I do like these aerosol fan devices. Maybe at some point we can get some shots at those. I think I got like 1 or 2 with those decently. These guys are not flying in the right direction. If anything, I'd love to get them over towards that sunrise, but okay. Clouds, blue sky, decent pose between the clouds. Spin around, let's do this side. Ah. I regret nothing. I hope not, dude. Oof. Who are you?
At last.
Okay, Merv. Double Merv. Double Merv sit. Goodbye. Oh, let's get an 81 sign in there, dude. Oh. Okay, that's cool. I don't think we've ever used the the highway placards. So that's a monumental first. I would love. I think the closest we got to that is when we tried for the shot of the Slocum's Joe with the mushroom cloud explosion from the car next to it. I mean, we shot. That's obviously that is on a road, but we didn't incorporate. What road would that be? That's the 59. We were right here at the Slocum's Joe. And we did have that leading line of the 59 going across the frame. Did I save that one? I think I wasn't that happy with it, so I feel like we didn't save it. Whatever, we're gonna go back. We're gonna get a similar shot to that at some point anyway. Okay. Uh-oh. Jumped into Edgar's room. Okay, there's somebody else here. I don't know where they are, though. Alright, we're going to wrap up anyway. Kind of disappointing that the night cycle was completely overcast. Because we didn't really end up with many... Oh, wait, let's do a self-portrait. Let's do a totem self-portrait before we log off. We'll go down to this one, try to grab some of that sun in the frame as well. Yeah, something like this with that totem in there. Totem, sun, power lines. Sick. A little bit wider of an angle of view. Let's pop a pose down. What kind of pose do we want? Leaping. I think I always use leaping. First of all, I also should rotate. Let's look this direction. Rotate the character. Bows. A bows of a pose. Watch this. Somebody's gonna jump up and kill me as I'm shooting the self-portrait. I think I'm in sneak, right? Did I stay in sneak? I stayed in sneak. Yeah, let's do this, dude. Triumphant. Triumphant. That's not bad. Let's try to crop out that little corner of the building that's kind of unnecessary. Separate the elements. Nice! Ooh, it wasn't in sneak. Where's this person? I hear him shuffling around. Whatever. Okay. So, yeah, I don't feel like we got much great stuff. We got our self-portrait done, accomplished. I guess... Ugh. 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 Like, the self-portraits were the best. I like this one of the cultists praying in front of their thing. That's fun. But in terms of the best shot from the pro snap capture of the stream, I'm probably gonna have to say it's this Highway 81 interstate. Is it Interstate 81 or Highway 81? I-81? I don't know. I should know this. I guess I could say it's that, just because we haven't gotten any good shots with those road signage in the frame. Cause yeah, everything, dude, that night cycle was just not good. Terrible. No texture to the sky. I'd be fine if the clouds looked thick and dense and clearly textured throughout the frame, but like you somehow lose all the texture of the clouds as we zoom in, so their structure kind of gets lost. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look great. I think those cloud structures do better for wide angle shots. Like here in these shots, we have the exact same type of cloud cover, but we're at a wider angle, and so you can see the definition in each little puff of cloud. Whereas here, it's like they just get all mushed together and there's no definition, so it looks terrible. Plus, we really want that freaking moon in there, and it barely was breaking through. This was like the best shot that we had with the moon, that top left corner of the frame, and it's barely visible. Barely visible. No definition at all. Bunch of total garbage. Bunch of garbage. This close-up's okay. The color is cool. The sky looks great. The clouds look okay. There's a bit of a leaf, bit of a tree branch or leaf from a tree popping into my right, very, very, very right side, camera right side of the frame. Just one little tiny leaf dirtying my frame up. The character looks fully silhouetted and gorgeous. The pose is not the best, but it's also not the worst. Yeah, I'll say it. I'm not gonna say it's this 81 photo, but only because we've never had, and what I wish I had done here was actually gotten a little bit of a wider angle, tilted down, and then maybe included some of the road itself in the frame, but I was very focused on just grabbing that image flying through the body, flying through the air. The branch on the top left corner of the frame looks like total garbage. Branches on the right side of the frame look kind of like garbage. The pose is because the arrow is pointed in, well, camera right direction. I'd kind of want the body to be kind of sliding that direction or flying that direction, posed as if it was moving in that direction. But anyway, that really not that great. The self-portrait's not that great. Nothing that great. Not excited about much. Not excited about many things. I got better stuff between streams this week than we got on the stream, because this Mothman sighting was nice and rare and awesome, and then this awesome Emmett Mountain shot was pretty sweet. But I'm more, yeah, I mean, I enjoy this shot of the cultist praying in front of the totem with myself playing air guitar behind them, as opposed to pretty much any of these straight NPC flying through the air shots. This one's total trash. Lost in the tree. Silhouette lost in the tree. This one's okay. This one, like, almost has a vibe to it. I feel like I should have been a little bit wider. The pose is great, though. It kind of looks like they're leaping off of the building and flying. That would be the story of this shot. So that's the closest I think we got to any kind of cool storyline in the shot. All these other ones, yeah, total garbage. But hey, if I walked away with 100% keepers, absolutely none of this would have been great. We're trying to get a Medic's Explosive 15 reload railway rifle. Wait, you trying? Definitely not, dude. Medic's Explosive does not work. I'm not sure if you're privy to that information, but the explosive affix, it doesn't work well with the Medic's affix for some reason, for Bethesda reasons. But yeah, I definitely have my Medic's railway rifle that I would use in healing purpose mode. What's up, Igma, by the way? Nice to have you on the stream. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the dark room. I am the dude in the dark room. The preferred affix for a Medic's railway is gonna be 25 faster fire rate, I would say. And then this isn't even the ideal. I think ideally you'd have 25 less AP cost on there as well, because again, explosive doesn't work. You do want explosive on railway rifles, but like I have a 2-shot railway rifle, explosive, 15 faster reload, much better option for an explosive affix on there, because yeah, again, Medic's does not work like at all. It's like every few shots you'll get the heal from the Medic's affix. Because yeah, ideally you would want that explosive effect so you could be healing and doing some decent damage, but it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So gotta stick with that 25 faster fire rate, I believe. Although even that almost seems like a waste on the Medic's, because I feel like the fire rate, it increases it so much that you're not actually getting the heal on each crit. You're only getting it for like every other crit that you do because of how fast it's happening. So like the fire rate might not be the best option. You might want something like 50% more critical damage. I don't know. I don't even know if that was a serious question, but I'm gonna answer it. Either way, really appreciate y'all hanging out. That is gonna be it for tonight. I got a date with a ghost. Let's see if there's anything we can AFK. I can AFK breach and clear really quick while we wrap up. I'll start that happening. That is not my photo. That's a great shot, though.
Agitator presence detected near breach site. Location must be cleared.
Just while we wrap, we might as well be earning EXP. Pretty sure I still got that bobble. You know, I still got that bobble going. Hit. Okay, pal. Quick cleanup. I want to be earning. And if I'm AFKing, I'm going to be earning. And I'm going to AFK while we do our last wrap-up moment. Yeah, we're good. Okay, we're good. Ideally, like, load bearing would be popping up, right? I could AFK that, which we've done. Anyway. Thank you for joining us here. Hope everybody enjoyed that. Hope it was fun. Hope it was entertaining. Maybe a little educational in terms of compositional tactics. We didn't get anything great. I feel like we didn't really walk away with much that I would say we're going to keep on the camera roll, but that actually makes it more interesting to me because I don't want to walk away every single time we stream with great shots. It would get boring and I wouldn't want to do it anymore. So the fact that there's a pretty big challenge going on, that's great. That's actually very good. I'm very happy about that. But it's also kind of disappointing because it makes the stream a little boring and it just makes me feel disappointed with myself and my skills. But I'm doing fine. Next week we're gonna be back and we'll shoot some more stuff and then we'll get better shots. I'm sure the cloud cover will be actually not garbage. Should I server hop when that happens? I don't know. I don't know if I'd rather server hop than deal with the difficulty of trying to get a shot under those conditions. I'm not sure, but if you think I should server hop, let me know. I don't know what's a better option. I just know it's going to be more boring watching me load into a different world. Plus, I'm on my private server, so we'd have to go into a public server for a couple minutes, then create a new private server because it'll only create a new server after like 5 minutes or so after you've left the server. So like we'd have to leave, wait, and then come back in, and that's going to kill a lot of time, and that's a lot less interesting than watching me try to get some good shots even under these subpar conditions. So hopefully that's okay. If not, let me know. If you are new to the stream and you enjoy this type of shooting and this type of photography and this type of gaming, obviously would really appreciate a follow. I'm trying to build up to that 50 follower mark. That's our goal right now. So would obviously very much appreciate it. If you like Fallout and you like photography, and you would like to see what we're doing here. And if you did enjoy it, obviously you will also enjoy the ProSnap website that we have built specifically for our photography in this game. Most of what we do will end up, the best of the best will end up posted on ProSnap Camera Club website eventually. And also, like I said, documenting the conversion of the Argus camera into a ProSnap camera, which is something we're going to work on slowly over time. That will all be well documented, as well as being documented on the YouTube page. Let's actually just do all the socials right now. YouTube will be where most of these streams end up posted after the fact. And then also, like I said, documenting, converting that camera to a ProSnap camera. And when we're finally ready, we'll wrap up the photography in this game and what we like about it, what we don't like about it, what we've been doing with it. That will all be nicely packaged for a video on YouTube eventually as well. We've posted some of the photos that we've taken in game here on Instagram, but it's mostly been the real life photo shoots that we take on the stream, which we do have real life photo shoots here on the stream. I know it's been a while, but working on preparing more of those. That's mostly what Instagram has been, but we'll end up putting some more ProSnap pics on there too. Twitter has just been generally tweets for when we're going out live, and then there'll be more on there also eventually. And Patreon, if you want to support the stream, best way you can support the stream right now. Again, only if you enjoy what you see and this is the type of content you enjoy. Following the stream is the best thing you can do to help support the stream. Make it a little bigger, make it better, make it grow. Just like a chia pet, you know? Got to water that pet. But if you want to support the stream in a better way, or a different way rather, Patreon is a great place to go. Would be much appreciated, obviously, any contributions in that way. I thank you all for coming and hanging out. Really appreciate it. Appreciate your time. Hope it was enjoyable. Hope it was fun. Like I said, if you ever have any suggestions for shots you want to see or elements you'd like me to include in the photography that we do here, I'm totally open to suggestions. Happy to hear what you have to say. And if we're not on the stream live, you can make those suggestions on the Discord. Which is also a great place to share your in-game photography. If you like taking photography in-game, sharing your exploits in a game with people that will appreciate it and care, check out the Discord. It's a great place to share what you've shot in-game. We'll post a lot of stuff on there as well. But anyway, really appreciate y'all hanging out. I'll be back next week. I hope you all enjoy your weekend. Please take the time to relax and enjoy yourself this weekend. Even if you're working, you can relax and enjoy yourself. It's within you. You can do it. I'm going to remind you to love yourself, love others, love life. Don't lose your dinosaur. And I will see you all next week. Thank you all. Goodbye all. Appreciate you all. Exiting the dark room with my bros. Really appreciate it, everybody. Thank you very much. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your burrito. Peace.